to Sew Pretty Kitty. This is my vlog where I talk about all the things I love about sewing. And today's video is a mixture of makes, plans and a little giveaway. So I'll start off with what I'm wearing. This is the Tilley and the Buttons Stella hoodie, and you'll remember maybe if you've watched a previous vlog that I've made this out of this lovely mustard French terry, which has kind of got a bit of a melange effect, so it's got grey running through it as well. And I popped my hummingbird embroidery patch on this one. So I've made two of these Stella hoodies now, and I just love this pattern. It's so comfy, it's nice and relaxed, perfect for this time of year. So yeah, thumbs up for the Stella hoodie. So what have I been making? I have mainly been making for the kids, to be honest, at the moment. I kind of go through phases of making loads of stuff for me, and then they complain that I haven't made them anything in ages, and then I go through loads of stuff for them. So most of today's makes are kids stuff. So I will start off with the giveaway, and if you guys are not so interested in the kids makes, then you can come back to me next time. So giveaway. When I got to 1,000 subscribers, I was so pleased, I was so happy. I never thought I'd get that many people interested in what I was talking about, so it was an amazing surprise. And I was talking about doing a giveaway for ages, and life's just gotten in the way, so I am late to this party. I have embroidered on my mum's Elna sewing machine. I can't remember the name of it, but I will pop in the drop down box below all the details of the type of machine I've used to do these embroideries. 2 hoops to give away. So I'm not far off, I'm so pleased to say, not far off 2,000 subscribers already. So I have done 2 of these hoops, one for 1,000, one for 2,000. So I'll just show you these. These are made on my mum's sewing machine. Like I said, I have designed them and put these fun slogans on. So this is me summed up: sewing forever, housework whenever, because I just don't like much doing housework. I'd much rather sit and sew, and I have to negotiate with myself when I am allowed to sit down and do what I want to do. So usually bare minimum, make sure the dishwasher's loaded, clean the kitchen sides down, hoover the carpet, then crack on with the sewing. So yeah, hopefully that will also strike a chord with a number of you lovely people out there who subscribe to my channel and you would like to have this hanging in your sewing space or wherever it is that you do your work. So that's the first one. And the second one says, I sew, therefore I swear, and that also sums me up. I am a bit of a swearer, I have to say, so sometimes when things go wrong you can hear a lot of expletives and the air turns a bit blue around my sewing machine. And so yeah, I thought these 2 sayings really sum me up perfectly, and I would love to be able to give them to you guys. So in order to enter the competition, all you have to do is click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and maybe follow me on Instagram if you're an Instagram type person. And in the comment box below, make a comment, and what I would like for you to do is finish in 3 words or less the sentence sewing, and then you can choose whatever you want to put down, and I will pick the one that I you know, like the best. So I would have to say, if it was me, I would put sewing keeps me sane, probably, or sewing makes me happy, or sewing costs me money. Yeah, so you get the idea. Pop your comment in that little comment box below, subscribe and like, and I will come back in 1 week's time. So what day are we today? Tuesday today. So we'll say the 20th, which is next Tuesday. That's right. I will come back, that's the 20th of November 2018. I will come back and let you know who the winner is. There's no restrictions. I should be able to post this anywhere, so you can enter from wherever you live. And yeah, best of luck. So moving on from the competition, I would like to show you The shark t-shirt. Do you remember that from the last video? Was it the last one? I can't remember. I have made my son with this lovely jersey fabric from Fabrics Galore. It's called Sharky and George, and I've just checked. They do still have it in stock. I think it's £7 per half metre. But if you pop along to Fabrics Galore, you'll find it there. It's a really beautiful digital print of sharks, and he is the world's biggest geek when it comes to any kind of dangerous animal, dinosaurs, sharks, anything like that. And I've made him this lovely raglan t-shirt. It's scrubby. I'm gonna, be honest, this has not been through the washing machine yet. He's done nothing but wear it since I made it, so it does definitely need a wash. It's a raglan t-shirt. The name of the pattern escapes me right now, but I will try and pop a picture of the pattern up here. And it is originally supposed to be a pyjama pattern, but a raglan t-shirt is a raglan t-shirt as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, he's really pleased with his new t-shirt. I used some grey, which I got from the Knitting and Stitching show. Yeah, for the sleeves, and nice boys make. So moving on to the main event, you guys who follow me on Instagram will probably know I have been wrestling with a duffel coat for a little while. If you've watched any of my previous videos, I have wanted to make my kids a character sort of coat for years really, and I realised the last year or so that I was starting to run out of time because my eldest now is far too cool to wear a coat that has ears. And it's something I've really wanted to do, so I thought I'm going to have to pull my finger out and get this done. So I used the book The Fox, the Bear and the Bunny. Again, I will put the details down below and hopefully try and insert a picture of the book cover here. It's a lovely book. It's full of really nice designs. I've used quite a few of the patterns, not as many as I'd like, but quite a few of the patterns for my kids. And the reason that I bought that book really was that fox coat on the cover. It's just such a beautiful looking garment that I just wanted to make that desperately. Yeah, so I spoke to my kids, and I have got 3 children. The oldest is too old now to wear one of these coats. So the younger 2 are nearly 7 and 5. And I was kind of hoping, to be honest with you, that they would both like the fox coat, and then I would only have to make one of these duffel coats because they could then hand down. But no, my girl wanted a black cat coat because we have just recently got a new kitten. So I used the Fox, the Bear and the Bunny pattern to make her a black cat coat, and because it's black, I hope you can see the details today. This coat has taken me probably the best part of 2 weeks on and off, but you know what, I really enjoyed sewing it. Sometimes you want a really fast, satisfying make that is finished and done and dusted in a couple of hours, and sometimes it's just really nice to have a slow sew, something that sits there, you do a little bit, you put it down, and this duffel coat really has been a slow sew, probably 2 weeks in the making, but I can't tell you how proud of it I was when I finished it. Really gave me a great sense of achievement, and it's the first coat I've ever made, and it's fully lined, and yeah, so I'll stop waffling on and show you. So here is the hood. As you can see, it's got these really cute ears on the hood. I've got fake fur. I don't know if can you tell that there's fake fur there? So it's a really cute shape, this hood. It has a strip running down the back so that it fits the head really well, and it comes down in a curve to the front, and you can tell there I've got some fake fur, so that gives you a little bit of interest on the front of the coat. I have then gone on to put poppers, and I will tell you the story of the poppers in a minute, and these little fake fur triangles with toggles on in order to close it. The inside, like I said, is lined completely with black fleece, and I put some lining fabric in the sleeves to help for the coat to come on and off, and I was really pleased about that. Actually, that was just in my stash. Totally forgot it was in there, you know. Went looking, hoping there would be something suitable, because to begin with I was almost tempted to line the sleeves with the black fleece. And I kind of thought, you know what, when they wear jumpers and stuff, especially to school, because she was desperate to wear this coat to school, I felt like she might have trouble getting those sleeves on and off. So yeah, they are fully lined, as you can see there. I have hemmed them all beautifully. There is this button detail on the sleeve, which serves no purpose other than really for decoration. And yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully be able to show you a picture of her wearing it. Forgive me if I have to obscure her face. It's just that I know when I feel a kind of like it should be up to my kids whether they want to advertise themselves all over the internet. So I will try and show you a picture of her wearing it. She looks so cute in it. And yeah, so problems I had with this pattern. So you can see here, there is a placket running all the way down the front and on both sides. And sorry, it's black. You're going to have trouble seeing this, but there are poppers on the placket of this jacket. And I have never put poppers in before. I put them in upside down the first time I did it, which was so annoying because the coat is so nearly finished by that point. And then I did something stupid and looked on YouTube for how to remove a popper, and you know what, these things are welded in. When they are in the fabric, they are staying in the fabric, and despite the fact that I read the instructions 3 times, I still put the poppers on the wrong way in. So yeah, that was so frustrating. I had to unpick the entire placket, put a new placket on because I wanted this coat to be perfect, so I wasn't about to do anything other than start again. And when I put the new placket on, I got the poppers up the right way. I had to order a new pair of prim pliers because I wrecked mine trying to remove the poppers from the wrong placket. So yeah, that stalled me for a bit. Then the poppers were in properly. At that point, the instructions tell you to go ahead and bag the coat out. So if you've ever made a coat before, quite often you put the lining and the main body of the coat together, right sides together, and then you sew round and leave a gap and then turn the whole thing out and bag it out, it's called. So I wanted to make sure, so if you're going to make this coat, just be wary that these parts with the fake fur triangle, they do tell you in the instructions to do that after you've bagged the entire coat out. And I wanted the inside of the coat to be, you know, perfect. So I did that before I went ahead and bagged the coat out. So she was made up with this coat, absolutely thrilled to bits. I was thrilled to bits. She put the coat on, it fits perfectly. She wanted to wear it to school. I wanted to show off to my mum. I took the coat to my mum's house. My mum was like, wow, it's amazing. I went to take the coat off and rip the popper out of the placket. So, lesson learnt, interfacing is necessary. That's something I didn't know. So I've learnt quite a lot about construction during this make. I still have to go back and somehow mend, because can you see there? Just that one there. There's a missing popper. As I was taking the coat off to show my mum the lining of the coat, yeah, the popper ripped out. So somehow I've got to go back, I've got to interface that placket somehow and make sure that those poppers don't do that again. It hasn't put me off poppers. They are really functional and fabulous when they work. If I hadn't been stupid enough not to realise that you put interfacing in between to give it a bit of sturdiness, then it would have been absolutely fine. But that is just something to bear in mind if you were going to go ahead and put poppers in anything. Definitely reinforce the fabric with interfacing. So yeah, what else did I learn during this? What I would say about the pattern is quite often with a lot of these really fantastic independent pattern books that you can buy, the instructions, if you haven't made anything before and you're a total novice, you might find it difficult to know what the stages are. That's not to say the instructions aren't clear and straightforward, but I know because I've been sewing for a long time, I could kind of work out what it is that we were trying to achieve by the instructions, whereas if you're starting from scratch you might find it quite tricky. Although, having said that, it's pretty much all straight lines. And the pieces are really uncomplicated. There aren't any notches or anything like that that you would find in a pattern usually, so just be wary of that. It's quite a basic sort of jigsaw puzzle, if you like, but I don't want that to put anybody off because it is such a lovely coat now that it's finished, and I'm so proud of it. In fact, I enjoyed making it so much that my son is going to have a fox coat, so I'm going to go and pop and get all the ingredients for that to show you, so hang on one tick. Okay, I'm back. Most of the ingredients for the black coat came from my stash. So the black corduroy was a freebie from my mum's stash, so you know, nothing better than free fabric. The black fleece for the lining and the black fake fur and the black pleather and the pink felt inside the ears all came from my local fabric land, reasonably inexpensive. The toggles came from Franklin's, and they are Vogue toggles, and I'll try and remember to put the details of those toggles in the description box below. The buttons I had in my stash, and like I said, the poppers are from Prim, and I use the Prim pliers to apply them. So all in all, I think that coat probably cost me less than £10. Which is not bad, is it, for a kid's coat? So yeah, my son is going to be a fox, so I have purchased this nice orangey brown corduroy from, it's all covered in fluff because there's fake fur in this bag, from Fabricland, and inexpensive, £4 something a metre probably. It's reasonably lightweight, but I have some fleece to line, so this is also from Fabricland, again less than £5 a metre I think, and some fake fur in this sort of like lovely gingery colour, very foxy. And I ordered some, it's still in the bag, you can see, ordered some lining for the sleeves to match, and this is from Minerva Crafts. I can't remember what this was called. I think it's just their lining fabric. So if you look in the section for lining fabrics, there's all sorts of different colours. And again, this was really inexpensive. And then the toggles I haven't got with me in the bag, but they were also from Minerva Crafts. They're kind of like a brownie colour toggle. So yeah, I have literally got all the ingredients ready to go ahead with the fox coat, but I just need a little breather in between because the black cat coat was so much fun to make, but because of all the issues I had with my popper placket, I just need a little make in between, I think, before I start again. So yeah, that's one of my plans. What else have I been doing? Oh, this is not sewing related, so feel free to skip past this bit if you're not interested, but I am starting Christmas makes now. So I have been working on a pom-pom wreath for the front door, and if you're interested I'll just show you that. So it's not quite finished yet. I've been working on it mostly at a friend's house and in the evenings, and if I bring it back here you can see. So it's on a wire frame. I've chosen white and grey and this sort of like icy blue and this amazing wool that came from Aldi actually. They've got loads of really good wool in Aldi if you're into making things like this. So it's almost finished, like you can see there. All I need left to do is put my ribbon on, and yeah, that's going on the front door this Christmas. And I've needed or wanted to make a wreath for the front door, but to do something a little bit less traditional than your usual sort of ivy and holly and all that kind of thing. Something that reflects who I am a bit better. So a pom-pom wreath seemed fitting. So that's it for this week. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to enter the giveaway if you would like to win one of those embroideries, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks then, bye bye.